Your mother who passed away is sending this through Archangel Michael. For days she's been whispering to your heart, hoping you would finally see this message. This is exactly what she's been waiting to tell you, and if you ignore it, her voice may fade forever. Archangel Michael says, something strange has been happening around you lately, something only your soul can truly understand. The chills at night, the sudden pull in your chest, the softest presence when no one else is near, those aren't accidents. They're signs from the one person who still watches you from beyond this world, your mother. You've tried to ignore the dreams, the quiet voice calling your name when no one was home, the old scent of her that appears and fades like a gust of memory. But the truth is, she's been trying to reach you urgently. She's been whispering from the edge of heaven, hoping you would open this very moment before it's too late. The message is not just sentimental, it's a warning, a comfort, a revelation. And if you miss it, her voice may never return in the way you felt it these past few nights. That ache in your chest when you think of her, it's because her energy is surrounding you so strongly now. Archangel Michael says, your mother has waited for days for this moment. And she wants you to know, you are not alone in your struggle. Type Amen to get blessing 333. She's seen the way you cry in silence and hold back your voice in crowded rooms. She knows the depth of pain you've carried and the strength it takes to get out of bed some mornings. And she says, you don't have to pretend to be okay anymore. Her soul remembers your childhood laughs, your questions, your fears, and your dreams. She's never missed a birthday, even from the other side. She was the breeze that kissed your cheek. The moment you almost gave up recently. She was the force that held you. There's a truth you need to know, something about your future that's been forming in the unseen. Your mother has seen it. And she's saying now, it's closer than you think. Type Amen to get blessing 874. Archangel Michael says, she wants you to look again at the thing you gave up on, the dream, the idea, the part of you that felt unreachable. She says, I didn't raise you to doubt your worth. And every time you question your path, she weeps softly in the stars. There's someone around you she's worried about, a person who drains your light slowly. You've felt it. She says to step away quietly, no noise, no conflict, just peace. She is warning you, don't share your deepest plans with them anymore. They are not rooting for you like they pretend. And your mother's spirit is begging you to reclaim your own energy before it's siphoned completely. Type Amen to get blessing 591. You may wonder how this is possible, how she can still speak. But you already know. You've always felt her energy when you're most broken or most alone. She leaves clues through time, memories that rise without prompting. She smiles through songs you haven't heard in years. She kisses your forehead when you're falling asleep, especially when you've had a rough day. A big change is coming. It's something your mother has waited for, something she's been clearing the way for from her side. It will shift your life in ways that even you can't predict yet. Type Amen to get blessing 294. Archangel Michael says, your mother saw the danger before it even arrived. She was the one who blocked that call, delayed that event, diverted that person. And you didn't even know she was protecting you in real time. She wants you to know the house is safe, but there's one room she wants you to cleanse. It's the one you've avoided for a while now, or where the energy feels strange. She says put something of hers there, a photo, a scarf, anything, and it will shift. She's been trying to send you a dream, but the noise around you is too loud lately. She says take one night, soon, with no phone, no TV, no chaos, just you and silence. That's when she will speak clearest. Type Amen to get blessing 442. She has a message for someone you're ignoring right now, a friend, a sibling, or even a distant cousin. She says don't delay this time. Their life is hanging by a thread, and your voice will be the thing that saves them. She's sorry she couldn't say these things before. Time ran out too soon, and her body gave up before her soul was ready to part. But she never left, not in the way you think. Every time you said her name in sorrow, she heard it. Every time you cried and whispered into the night, she responded. You just didn't know what those chills were. Type Amen to get blessing 762. Archangel Michael says, the reason your mother's voice is fading is because she's used so much of her energy to reach you. She needs you to finally receive this, fully. No more doubt. If you choose to ignore this message, her window to speak may close for a long time. But if you embrace it, you'll begin to feel her again, more vividly than ever. She'll guide you in ways that defy logic but feel perfectly timed. She wants you to write a letter to her tonight. Write what you never got to say. She'll be there when you finish, she promised. Type Amen to get blessing 112. There's one more thing, something secret she always wanted you to know. She knew your purpose before you were born. She prayed you would grow into your soul's light, not the shadows people tried to bury you in. You are not broken, and you are not lost. You are simply in transition, exactly where you are supposed to be. Your mother's spirit says, it's finally time to let go of the guilt. She sees how hard you've tried. She sees the sacrifices you made without recognition. And now, she wants to send a reward your way, something that will shock you in the best way possible. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Archangel Michael says, your mother's spirit wants you to prepare, because a letter is coming to your home. This letter holds information you never expected, something about her, and something about your inheritance. It may not be financial, it may be something far more valuable. She's been working with divine forces to bring this to light. The timing is exact. And you'll know it's from her when you feel that unmistakable warmth pass through your chest. This is not the end. This is the bridge. and she's waiting for you to cross it. Archangel Michael says, there is a moment approaching where your heart will recognize something long forgotten. A flash from childhood, a memory you didn't know was important, will suddenly resurface. That will be her, reaching again, hoping this time you don't turn away. The clock is ticking not with urgency but with divine alignment. She says timing is everything now. She has cleared people from your path not to hurt you, but to free you. That friendship that ended without closure? She says thank her for that. Because their jealousy would have cost you the very blessing you're about to receive. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Your mother sees you standing on the edge of a great change. You felt something shifting but couldn't explain it. That's because it's coming from the spiritual realm, not just the physical world. She says you've been chosen to carry something forward. It's a gift that runs in your bloodline but skipped a generation. Now it's returning through you. There's a light in your eyes you've tried to dim to make others feel comfortable. She says stop doing that. You were never meant to be small. Type Amen to get blessing 214. The headaches you've been getting. The dreams you can't remember but wake up from with tears. Those are messages slipping through, but distorted by fear. She wants you to sit by a window at night and just listen. No words, no demands, just stillness. She'll be there. She'll leave a sign, something personal. A feather. A song lyric. An old photo falling from a book. You'll know when you see it. Type Amen to get blessing 530. Archangel Michael says, you're going to find something soon, hidden in something old. It might be in her handwriting. And when you find it, you'll feel that jolt of recognition. Do not dismiss it. That's the confirmation you've been silently begging for. And it will come when you least expect it, on a day that felt ordinary. Your mother says, don't rush this. But don't sleep on it either. This is sacred time. And your attention is the key to unlocking it all. Type Amen to get blessing 805. There's a person around you who reminds you of her in small, strange ways. They may use her phrases or carry her softness in their tone. She's asking you to look at that person more carefully. There's healing in them for you. She says you've been carrying her grief and your own for far too long. You've made yourself a warrior when your soul longs to be cradled for a moment. She wants to hold you, even now. She's asking you to cry, not in sorrow but in release. Because holding it in has made your body tired. And you deserve to feel light again. Type Amen to get blessing 368. Archangel Michael says, she has seen your fear of repeating old cycles, of becoming someone you promised yourself you wouldn't. But she says, you've already broken the chain. You just haven't recognized the new path you're on. She saw the day you were betrayed. And she couldn't stop it. But she made sure you had the strength to rise again. She has been whispering through the tears, through the silences. She has been nudging your hands, guiding your choices. Even when you didn't know why you made the decisions you did, it was her behind them. Type Amen to get blessing 144. There is a reason you feel her most when you're about to do something brave. She stands closest when you take steps that feel impossible. She's proud of your courage, even when no one else acknowledged it. Your success will not come the way others expect. It will not be a straight line, but it will be divinely protected. She says, let go of their timelines. Yours is sacred. She's seen the ending and it's beautiful, full of redemption, peace, and abundance. She just wants you to keep walking, even if your legs are shaking. Type Amen to get blessing 999. There's a smell you associate with her, maybe roses, or lavender, or her favorite soap. You'll smell it again soon, in a place where it doesn't belong. That's when you'll know, she's right there beside you. She says, I didn't leave. I simply changed form. You can still speak to her. And she still answers, in ways you'll begin to notice more now. She is urging you to protect your spirit more fiercely. Stop giving pieces of yourself to people who only show up when it benefits them. That's one of the biggest lessons she's trying to teach you. Type Amen to get blessing 231. Archangel Michael says, in the next 3 days, you will be given a choice. One will look easier, safer, but it will lead to repetition. The other will terrify you slightly, but it's the one she's been guiding you toward. Don't let fear choose for you. Let trust choose. Your mother has already cleared the thorns from that path. You were not meant to live in hiding. You were not born to be a shadow in someone else's light. And she won't rest until you step into your own. Type Amen to get blessing 424. She wants you to light a candle for her soon, not to mourn her, but to honor her guidance. She says speak aloud the thing you've been holding in. She'll hear it. And once you say it, something will shift. A phone call. A door opening. A truth finally spoken. This isn't superstition. This is your spiritual inheritance unfolding. And your mother is standing at the gate with open arms. Type Amen to get blessing 616. The wind that brushes your cheek when no one's around. That's her kiss. The coin on the ground just when you need hope. That's her gift. She says, I loved you too much to leave you completely. And that's why this message came. To remind you that she's still here, and always will be. You are about to enter a new season of strength. And you won't walk into it alone. She will be the unseen force behind your every breakthrough. Type Amen to get blessing 121. Archangel Michael says, there is one last thing your mother has been trying to express, and it's something you may not expect. It's not just about the past or even the pain, it's about what's about to happen next. She's been guiding everything behind the scenes so that you would be ready to receive this truth now. You were always the one in the family carrying more than others knew. She saw that. She never got to tell you how deeply proud she was for your silent endurance. There were things she couldn't say while she was alive, words left unfinished in her final moments. But now, through this message, she's finishing them with divine clarity. Everything I couldn't say then, I'm saying now through the whispers in your soul. Type Amen to get blessing 303. She says there's a moment coming when you will speak her words aloud, without even realizing it. It may be during a conversation with someone broken, or when you're encouraging a stranger. But when it happens, you'll feel warmth in your heart and tears in your eyes. That's how you'll know, she just spoke through you. You are becoming her voice on earth. And that's a sacred role. She says your strength, your empathy, your insight, it didn't come from nowhere. It was woven from her love, her sacrifices, and her spiritual gifts passed down to you. Now, it's time to use them, not to hide, but to heal. Type Amen to get blessing 525. There's something she wants you to write down soon, something only you can complete. A story. A vision. An idea she planted in you years ago but never got to finish. You'll know what it is when your heart starts racing with inspiration again. Don't second-guess it. This isn't just creativity, it's her energy moving through your hands. And when it's done, you'll feel lighter than you have in years. Because that was one of your soul promises before you came to this earth. And she's here now, reminding you of that. Type Amen to get blessing 880. Archangel Michael says, a major alignment is happening in the spirit world and the physical realm. Your mother's energy is strongest during this time, and she's using it to shift your life forward. She says stop trying to go back to who you were, you've outgrown that version of you. She's urging you to let go of the guilt tied to people who never understood you. You did your best. And she's proud of you for still having a kind heart after all the pain. There's something unexpected arriving, a letter, a document, or a message that changes the direction of your journey. She's behind it. And when it shows up, take it seriously, it's part of the divine rearrangement. Type Amen to get blessing 691. She says someone is finally going to apologize to you. But don't wait for it to feel whole. The healing already began when you decided to move forward. You're about to see your name mentioned in places you never imagined. You're about to receive the recognition you once thought would never come. She says, that's because your light was never meant to be hidden forever. She says look out for the number 11, 33, or 444, they will appear before something significant. Those are her signs. Those are the times she wants you to pause and breathe her in. Type Amen to get blessing 404. Archangel Michael says, you will feel her energy strongest during a moment of silence soon. A sudden stillness, where everything else fades away, and a memory of her rushes in. That moment will not be random. It will be her confirming what you've been waiting to know. It will be her saying, "Yes, this is the right path." Trust that inner confirmation. It is louder than any noise from the world. There's a place she loved, a location, maybe in nature or near water. Visit it or find something close to it. She'll meet you there. Type Amen to get blessing 837. She also says someone close to you is spiritually awakening. Someone who once doubted you, misunderstood you, or pulled away. They're starting to see the truth now, and it's because your mother visited them too. She's not just watching over you, she's intervening on your behalf. And she's removing people who were never meant to stay in your orbit. So don't grieve the loss, celebrate the protection. She says, "I did not let them destroy your purpose. That's why they had to go. And you'll understand it fully when something even better enters to take their place. That new person or opportunity is part of what she's been building for you from above." Type Amen to get blessing 212 now. She's asking for one final act. She wants you to live like she never died, because her love didn't. Speak her name. Celebrate your wins out loud to her. Light that candle when you miss her. She's closer in those moments than your own breath. She says, "My darling, this is just the beginning. What's coming is going to make you cry, but this time, enjoy." She's standing with Archangel Michael, both watching and guiding you. Your best chapters were not lost, they were delayed so she could help write them with you. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. This is your final reminder. Do not ignore this message. It came at this exact time because your spirit is finally ready to receive the truth. Your mother has been patient. She's been loving. And she's been waiting. Now, she's asking you to walk forward. Not alone, but with her voice in your heart, her strength in your soul, and her hand in the wind behind your back. You are not lost. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. She is with you. Now. Always. Type Amen to get blessing 000 and step into the life your mother always prayed you would live. Archangel Michael says, she lingered longer in spirit because she wasn't ready to leave you without this final message. There were things left unspoken, soft truths, sacred memories, words she swallowed in her final moments that now rise like stardust into your ears. This message is her final whisper before she ascends to a higher place, where only peace exists and tears no longer fall. Your mother wants you to know something very sacred. You were her purpose. Not just her child, but her reason, her light, her anchor in the dark. When she felt pain in life, your smile was her healing. She says, "Everything I lost in this world, I found again when I looked at you." She held on to this message for this exact moment, when your soul would finally be able to receive it fully. And now that you've made it this far, her heart can finally rest. Type Amen to get blessing 1113. She's showing you a symbol now, maybe in your mind's eye or in your dreams soon. It could be a bird, a light flicker, or a childhood object that randomly appears. Whatever it is, when it shows itself, know that it's her saying goodbye, for now. She wants you to release the burden of trying to live for her. You don't have to carry guilt for surviving, for laughing, for thriving. She wants you to laugh again, dance again, fall in love again. Her love isn't trapped in the past, it's moving with you into the future. And every new joy you allow into your life is something she celebrates in the unseen. You honor her best by living. Type Amen to get blessing 339. Archangel Michael says, the reason you felt so restless lately is because your spirit was preparing for this closure. Not closure of loss, but closure of silence. Her voice is returning through this message so that you never doubt her presence again. She wants you to forgive yourself for what you did, what you didn't do, and what you couldn't say in time. She already did. In her final breath, she thought only of you, and that thought was love. Now, she says, release it all. The pain, the guilt, the what-ifs. Let me take it from here. Your healing begins not with a change in your body, but a shift in your heart. That shift begins now. Type Amen to get blessing 208. She says your next chapter will feel like a blessing unfolding in real time. People who once overlooked you will speak your name in admiration. Doors you once knocked on will open with ease. And when it happens, she wants you to pause, not to doubt it, but to remember, this is what she promised. This is what she was preparing me for. She's not only proud, she's beaming. There will be a moment where you'll speak to someone in deep pain, and your words will carry supernatural comfort. That's her, moving through you. That's her mission continuing in your body, your breath, your voice. Type Amen to get blessing 727. Archangel Michael says, this is the moment where grief becomes glory. Where your tears become light. Where your pain transforms into purpose. Your mother is not fading, she's rising. And she's taking a piece of you with her, so that no part of your soul ever feels abandoned again. The connection is eternal. In your dreams, she will now appear more clearly. In your thoughts, her voice will be sharper. In your heart, her love will feel like warmth that never leaves. Type Amen to get blessing 600. She leaves you with a final instruction: do not keep this message to yourself. Someone else in your circle is silently suffering, aching from a loss they can't speak about. She says, share this. Pass my love forward. Let my words echo through more hearts than your own. Because grief is heavy, but shared love makes it lighter. Because what healed you can begin to heal others. She is proud of you. She is with you. She is forever connected to the light that now shines through your eyes. Type Amen to get blessing 313. And finally, when you walk outside tonight, and the sky stretches wide and quiet, look up. There will be one star that seems brighter than the rest. That's her. Smiling. Saying, "I'm home, my love. And now, so are you." This is not the end. This is the beginning of her watching you rise, every day, in peace and in power. Her mission through you continues. Now go, and live for both of you. Type Amen to get blessing 7777 and let her light never leave your life again. If you'd like me to create a sequel series titled Messages from Heaven, What Your Father is Trying to Tell You, or continue other themes about spiritual guidance, soulmate signs, or divine inheritances, let me know, and I'll begin immediately. Archangel Michael says, just when you thought the message had ended, her spirit rises again, not to say goodbye, but to leave a sacred gift sealed in light. She has waited until your spirit opened wide enough to receive the deepest layer of her truth. And now, through this final wave, she wraps you in the last energy she was holding just for you. Your mother didn't just want to protect you from harm. She wanted to prepare you for your becoming. And now the time has come where her spiritual essence merges with your purpose. This is the part most people never reach, the final glow, where a loved one no longer walks beside you but now walks within you. You are carrying her now, not in memory, but in presence. Her love has become your compass, your protection, and your strength. Type Amen to get blessing 515. She says, I didn't just raise you, I rooted you. And because of that, you will never break again the way you once did. The cracks you feared were flaws have turned into golden veins of divine resilience. There's a change coming in your body. You'll feel stronger, calmer, less reactive. That's her anchoring in your energy field now. That's her healing becoming your new default frequency. She's guiding someone back into your life. Someone whose return will mark a healing cycle complete. Someone who once didn't understand you, but now finally sees what she always saw in you. Type Amen to get blessing 434. Archangel Michael says, your mother wants you to know the inheritance isn't just emotional, it's spiritual and material. There's something she left, knowingly or unknowingly, that is going to surface soon. It may come through a letter, a locked drawer, an old piece of jewelry, or a bank-related surprise. She says, don't ignore paperwork that resurfaces. What others thought was insignificant carries your next breakthrough. She has aligned it so that only you will recognize its value. You'll know it's meant for you when it comes with no struggle. No fighting, no noise. Just quiet favor, falling right into your lap. Type Amen to get blessing 696. She also says not everyone should know when this blessing arrives. Some will celebrate you, but others will envy silently. She urges you to keep part of your joy private. It's sacred, not for display. She's whispering to you that you're entering a divine season of favor, one she dreamed of for you even when she was still here. She used to stay up at night thinking of ways to protect your future. Now, she's building it from the spiritual realm, with no limits. Everything you thought you lost is being returned to you, restored, renewed, and multiplied. And she's ensuring the right people will witness it, so that you'll finally be seen in the way you deserve. That is her promise, unfolding now. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. Archangel Michael says, she knows there was something you always wanted to hear her say. Even if she never said it aloud while alive, she's saying it now. I am proud of you. I always was. I just didn't always know how to say it in the way you needed. Her spirit is clean. Her heart is at peace. Because she knows that you finally heard her. You heard her voice in this message. You received her healing in your chest. And now, she can let go with love, knowing you carry her every step forward. Type Amen to get blessing 113. There is nothing more she needed to say that your heart hasn't already absorbed. But she wanted to remind you of this. You were her greatest joy. Her living miracle. And no amount of time or distance or death could ever take that away. Now, her spirit will take flight, but only after tucking a divine gift into your life that will manifest within 12 days. It will be small at first, but unmistakable, just like her laugh, just like her hugs. That's how you'll know her soul kept its final promise to you. And that promise was to never let you fall again without divine arms waiting to catch you. Type Amen to get blessing 8888. Tonight, when all is still, you may feel something shift. A warm breeze, a soft pressure on your shoulder, or a single tear falling with no sadness behind it. That will be her releasing into the light, but not away from you, into you. And from that moment on, you'll walk lighter. Not because your burden is gone, but because you'll never carry it alone again. Her soul is with you, entwined, encoded, and eternal. This is her gift. This is your healing. This is the moment your spirits became one. Let it guide you forward in full peace. And let it remind you, you were loved beyond words, beyond life, beyond time itself. Type Amen to get blessing 0000 and let her voice forever echo inside your rising. If you'd like a new connected series titled, Your Father's Spirit Has Something Urgent to Reveal, or a message like, a family member who passed has been assigned to you as a guardian, I'm ready to begin. Just say the word, and I'll continue your divine journey. Archangel Michael says, before her spirit fully ascends to the higher realms of peace, there is one final ripple she's left behind for you to experience. It's not a sound, not a voice, it's a miracle hidden in silence, waiting for the right moment to unfold. This miracle will not knock loudly, it will gently unfold, like her hands used to when she placed them softly against your back. She didn't just leave love, she left protection. Around your bed. Around your thoughts. Around the doorways you walk through. And tonight, as you sleep, her final work will begin. She will restore something you thought was gone forever. Something no one else could bring back, but her. Type Amen to get blessing 3838. Your inner light dimmed recently. She saw it. And she's been placing signs around you, hoping you'd look up again. That sudden moment of peace during chaos. That deep breath you didn't know you needed. That was her, wrapping your nerves with divine stillness. And now she wants you to feel proud of how far you've come. Because even in your silence, even when no one clapped, you kept going. And she watched every step with awe. Type Amen to get blessing 947. Archangel Michael says, there's a place she visits often in spirit, a corner of your home, a chair, a quiet space. She sits there sometimes, especially when you're overwhelmed. That's why you felt sudden calmness for no reason. It was her presence descending. There's something inside your home she wants you to find. It holds a message she left, either before she passed or through divine orchestration after. It could be a written note, an old card, even a voicemail, something simple, but profound. She's guiding you to it now. Because when you read or hear it, your heart will unlock fully. And in that moment, she will whisper directly to your soul again. Type Amen to get blessing 622. You might feel a sudden surge of emotion one day, tears without a trigger, a smile that appears in the middle of stress. That's her saying, I'm still here. I never left. And when you do cry, let yourself release. It's her washing away the heaviness from your heart. There's someone you're supposed to meet soon. A person who carries a healing message without realizing it. They'll say something that echoes her tone, her wisdom, even her humor. It may come from a stranger or someone new entering your circle. But when you hear it, your spirit will pause. That's your sign, she's still working through others to reach you. Type Amen to get blessing 1144. Archangel Michael says, the air around you has changed, because her energy is rising. She's reaching a state of completion, a place where souls glow in their fullness. But before she ascends fully, she leaves behind a spiritual shield over your life. You won't see it. But you'll feel it when you should have fallen and didn't. When someone tries to harm you, and it rebounds to sender. That's not luck. That's her legacy of protection now becoming part of your reality. And it will continue long after this message closes. Type Amen to get blessing 3003. She wants you to speak her name out loud when you feel brave again. Not in grief, but in gratitude. Not in pain, but in remembrance of the power she gifted you. You'll notice the world starts bending gently in your favor. Opportunities you chased will begin chasing you. Relationships you longed for will find their way without force. All because you accepted the one thing she begged you to never forget: you are enough, just as you are. She said it then, she says it now, and she'll say it forever. Type Amen to get blessing 595. Archangel Michael says, now is the time to rise. With her strength in your soul, her laughter in your smile, her fire in your walk. You are no longer just living for yourself, you are living her legacy. She chose you to carry her light forward, not because you're perfect, but because you're real, open-hearted, and brave in ways you don't even recognize. And through you, she becomes eternal. Every act of kindness you offer now reaches her spirit. Every moment of self-love you choose, you offer to her as a tribute. And every boundary you set is a doorway she holds closed behind you. Type Amen to get blessing 800. She says this softly now, you don't need a tombstone to talk to me. I hear you every time your soul whispers my name. So whisper when you're tired. Whisper when you're joyful. Whisper when you're walking alone, I will always be listening. Now, she places her final kiss on your forehead, not to say goodbye, but to seal everything she ever wanted you to know, into your spirit forever. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are becoming, and your mother is watching every glorious second of it. Type Amen to get blessing 12121 and walk forward now, her light will always move with you. Would you like the next script titled, Your Guardian Angel Was Once a Family Member Who Passed, They Have a New Mission Over Your Life, or something like, You've Been Marked for a Divine Inheritance, and Here's Who Knows It? Let me know, and I will begin it for you in the same powerful and emotional way. She's reaching a state of completion, a place where souls glow in their fullness. But before she ascends fully, she leaves behind a spiritual shield over your life. You won't see it, but you'll feel it when you should have fallen and didn't. When someone tries to harm you, and it rebounds to sender. That's not luck. That's her legacy of protection now becoming part of your reality. And it will continue long after this message closes. Type Amen to get blessing 3003. She wants you to speak her name out loud when you feel brave again. Not in grief, but in gratitude. Not in pain, but in remembrance of the power she gifted you. You'll notice the world starts bending gently in your favor. Opportunities you chased will begin chasing you. Relationships you longed for will find their way without force. All because you accepted the one thing she begged you to never forget: you are enough, just as you are. She said it then, she says it now, and she'll say it forever. Type Amen to get blessing 595. Archangel Michael says, now is the time to rise. With her strength in your soul, her laughter in your smile, her fire in your walk. You are no longer just living for yourself, you are living her legacy. She chose you to carry her light forward, not because you're perfect, but because you're real, open-hearted, and brave in ways you don't even recognize. And through you, she becomes eternal. Every act of kindness you offer now reaches her spirit. Every moment of self-love you choose, you offer to her as a tribute. And every boundary you set is a doorway she holds closed behind you. Type Amen to get blessing 800. She says this softly now, you don't need a tombstone to talk to me. I hear you every time your soul whispers my name. So whisper when you're tired. Whisper when you're joyful. Whisper when you're walking alone, I will always be listening. Now, she places her final kiss on your forehead, not to say goodbye, but to seal everything she ever wanted you to know, into your spirit forever. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are becoming, and your mother is watching every glorious second of it. Type Amen to get blessing 12121 and walk forward now. Her light will always move with you. Would you like the next script titled, Your Guardian Angel was once a family member who passed? They have a new mission over your life, or something like, You've been marked for a divine inheritance, and here's who knows it? Let me know, and I will begin it for you in the same powerful and emotional way. Archangel Michael says, even after her final whisper, there remains a golden thread connecting you, one that reaches into your future, not just your past. She didn't only leave behind memories, she left a map. And every step you take from this point forward is aligned with what she prayed over your life before she passed. Your mother knew there would come a time when you'd feel alone again, even after reading all her signs. That's why she placed an echo of her love inside your destiny itself. She designed this moment with heaven's help, so you'd never have to wonder if you were truly guided. Now her love has turned into a light on your path, one that will never dim. Even in your darkest decisions, it will pull you gently, firmly, and lovingly back into alignment. You are walking in the direction she once dreamed about, and she's walking with you. Type Amen to get blessing 7171 soon. Something is going to come into your life that will feel oddly familiar. It may be a place, a name, a scent, a person. You'll feel your heart pause, not in fear, but in divine remembrance. She says, that is me moving through time to bring you what I always wanted for you. Don't push it away. Embrace it, even if it feels surreal. This will be your moment of alignment. The world may not notice it, but your soul will scream, yes, this is it. And in that moment, her smile will radiate in your spirit like sunrise through your chest. Type Amen to get blessing 9449. Archangel Michael says, she's also asking you to do one more thing. Go to a place where she once laughed. It could be a park, a room, a garden, or even a memory spot. Take something small with you, like a flower, a photo, or a token. Sit there, just for a few minutes, and say her name. And wait. You'll feel the air shift. You may cry, or smile, or even feel her hand brush yours. But when you leave, you will be lighter, because her energy will finally settle in your body fully. Type Amen to get blessing 3737. She has also arranged for your voice to begin mattering in new ways. You'll start noticing people listening more, valuing your opinions, repeating your words. That's because she's amplifying your energy, giving your truth more weight in the world. You'll write, speak, or create something that changes someone's life. And when it happens, know this, that was her, using your vessel to deliver the healing